So for someone who's never ever experienced this, can you describe what it feels like to all of a sudden not know who you are?
I mean, every part of you feels like it crumbles. You don't take anything for granted anymore. There's no sense of identity or self, no foundation for which you can stand on about who you think you are. Um, right after my discovery, I couldn't look in the mirror. It took months before I could look in the mirror until I had identified who my genetic father was. I couldn't, you look in the mirror and you see a stranger, you're like, where do my eyes come from? Where's my nose come from? And then you have to decide, are you going to tell your family? Are you going to tell your father who raised you, right? And for me, I would trip over things when I was talking to the man who raised me, Kenny. I would be like, oh, I can't sing like that. Oh, wait, that's not true anymore. So, and I don't have a good poker face, so I decided to tell him. But the number one thing for me losing my ethnicity was I just felt like an imposter. And that sense of imposter feelings really goes with every aspect, I think, of the discovery. Because now you don't quite fit in the family that you grew up in. And you certainly don't fit in the family that you discovered. So you kind of feel like an imposter in both of those. But somebody who has an ethnicity shift or surprise also feels like an imposter in the ethnicity that they were raised in, because now they don't have what I call your DNA card to go with that. But in your new ethnicity, you don't have any of the lived experiences, traditions, or cultures that makes you feel comfortable in that new ethnicity. So I think really the number one thing that I would use to describe this is just feelings, imposter feelings.